The book of Daniel tells us more about the coming of Messiah. But we don't have a specific day. But we have the specific of the day of his second coming. Is different from what I call rapture, or from what we call kunyakuliwa. Why? Let's go to the book of Daniel and see. We have specific, you can know when Messiah will come. His second coming, not rapture. So let's understand this. Book of Daniel 9 verse 25 to 27 inasema hivi, know and understand this, from the time the word goes out to restore and rebuild Jerusalem until the anointed one, the ruler, comes. Hiyo ni kukwambia nini? Wakati Nehemiah aliambiwa aanze kurestore the walls of Jerusalem, mpaka the ruler, the anointed one, akuje, there will be 7 sevens and 62 weeks. It will be rebuilt with streets and a church, but in time of trouble. Verse 26, after the 62 weeks and 7, the anointed one will be put to death. Hiyo ni kukuambia nini? After Nehemiah aliambiwa start rebuilding the wall, wakati alipewa the decree, the command ya kujenga hii wall, itakuwa 69 weeks until when Messiah, tuweke kamsaraba hapo, atauawa. So if Messiah will die somewhere here, we know it will be 69 weeks. This is easy. You can tell now. Times by 7, 69 times 7, you can get 483 years. Na sisi tunajua until when Messiah died, that 3 AD. But we know when the temple was destroyed. When the temple was destroyed, here, the temple, it was destroyed 70 AD. But we know there is another 1 week. Another 1 week is given. Now, but we don't know the time from this point after the Messiah is cut head. Verse 27, we don't know after the Messiah is cut head. We don't know from when he died to when the other 1 week. Because these Israelites, they were given 490 years of captivity. They were supposed to be jailed, to be held captive for 70 years. If you divide this one, you get 70 years. So you understand, 490 years, they never observed the Sabbath. So if you subtract 490 minus 483, you find yourself remaining with another 7 years. These other 7 years here, 7 years, yenye mnasikianga 7 years in heaven, after rapture has happened here. But we don't know the time here. Right now we are here. After Messiah died, to the time now 7 years will start. And how do we know the 7 years have started? It is when the prince will make a covenant or sign a treaty with the chosen people, with nations, all nations. These people expected that this will be Antichrist at a signed contract. Na wale ambao watakuwa duniani, for 7 years there will be peace. But in between here, 3.5 years, he will break the covenant by entering the holy of places in the temple and break. That's after 3.5 years. Hapa kuna peace. But after this, hapa ndio unasikia great tribulation. Great tribulation iko hapa 3.5 years. And then Messiah will come here. So tunaweza jua after tumesikia amesign treaty, then tusikia ame break after 3.5 years. That is 42 weeks. Tutajua the coming of Messiah juu tutakuwa tumeona already amesign treaty. So we are counting 7 years. It's easy to know. But we don't know from here to here. Hatujui kutoka wakati Yesu aliuawa mpaka hii treaty isainiwe, hatujui itakuwa lini. And we are suspecting rapture might happen in between here so that the treaty can be signed. People speculate that it might happen 3 years before, so that this one will be 10 years. There are 7 years. 3 years before rapture might happen. Because the feast of an atonement, it goes for 10 days. So that's the only feast that we have not observed, perhaps. So it might be. But now, I'm not saying that is it. But we don't know the grace period. Hii tunaitaka grace period. Grace period. Hii, hapa, inaitagwa the church time. In church time, hatujui Yesu atarudi lini. Na hii church time ndio tuna expect rapture can happen so that we can have another 7 years on earth that now the Antichrist will dominate. Then we have now here another 1,000 years. After Christ has come down, the second coming, we have another 1,000 years here for millennial reign. Now, this is why we have a problem, because this moment hatujui time or an hour or time. But we knew from when Nehemiah gave command to when Christ died. But we don't know from when this another command is being given to when Messiah is coming. Now we can know when Messiah is coming, but we don't know when this command will be given. So that we see him entering the Holy of Places, that is the Antichrist, breaking the command, 3.5 years of great tribulation, then the Messiah comes, then the millennial reign. So that is it. So that's the difference why we have a lot of problems people understanding when is Messiah coming. But actually that is the time frame. I know there are so many debates. People believe the church will go through tribulation. But if you read Revelation, you understand Revelation 1, 2, 3, the church is there. But after Revelation 4, you don't hear anything like church. In fact, the John is taken higher place to witness what is happening in 7 years.